Alright people, yet another video. This is your host, and the boy. Well, today we're going to talk about Manu. So you check the last video, I spoke about Liverpool. So now we're going to touch a little about Manu. Because I transfer season winner now. We're in a transfer window. We're still in a transfer window. Transfer window now until maybe about end of the month. Or early September. So as Manu, Manu, the mighty Manu United. Manu full of fans, you know. Then they everywhere. Me can't walk, I'm not see a Manu fan. Now for my bridging them, a Manu fan them. And them still a basking at the glory years, nearly about 13 years ago since they win the elite title. They reminisce about Fergie. But Man U fans, we in a different era now. We don't spend money, you know. We spend money. But what I realize is that most of the deals them sometimes they don't work out. Spend a bag of money for my name, Jason Mount in name. Over $50 million. No, it don't work out because it don't work out yet. Because talented player coming from Chelsea. Talented player, no. I like him. Good baller. But injuries has ravaged him. And his Manu escapade so far. In and out of the team, play now injured, in and out, and then he never help him because he have a madman down there near Amarin, where have the ball of them, they play all over the place. Have one formation when Carl from Benfica and Sporting Lisbon. So he work out in the Portuguese league and he say he couldn't work in a Premier League. He can work, but he have the personnel. Because Bournemouth, I see him 3-4-3 formation them use, and they work for them. They one of the toughest team, hard, unpredictable and toughest team. Very talented players so for playing at the Premier League. Nobody don't really want to play Bournemouth. Last season they went on a tirade in terms of a beating run for almost 20 games. I don't think you read 20, but they went unbeaten for a long period of time. They even beat up the mighty Arsenal in our backyard. So the formation can work, but you have to have the personnel. And Amarin did not have the personnel, and he was so stubborn. He never want to change. Just one chap mind, he said, nah, and based on the time he come out, some reports saying nah change. Other reports saying never said that. But the figure man said that himself said nah change, but sometimes you have to change. Just being a top coach, sometimes you have to switch up your formation to a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, you know. Sometimes you go 4-4-2. Depends on the state of the game, and you have to make them make an assessment there. That's why you have to train. You can't have just one type of formation at all time because you have to adapt to certain situations. Remember when Arteta come at Arsenal, he never have a personnel. When I tell him 3 at the back when they play, we're not used to them this type of football, but it gave us some results. We won the FA Cup in our first season. We struggled a little bit after still, but yes, he got the FA Cup in our first season. So sometimes as a coach, you have to be flexible. You can't come every time I want to play one formation. You're not Barcelona. Or maybe Man City. Top teams that play fluid football. Even Arsenal at times have to switch up the formations. Because we don't play really fluid football as we are to play. Because we think we don't still have all of the pieces them. But we have players who are capable and then can adjust themselves according to what the manager tell them to do and put out for them do. Right? So, Manu transfers season window Forgive me. Manu transfer window has not been all that either. Just like Liverpool won. They haven't done much business. The new signings and arrivals, according to this, is Andre Santos. Yes, Andre Santos, a young player from about 21, 22, from the Chelsea. Chelsea, as I tell you, Chelsea love buy the ballers them and sell them for a bag of money. A good business. And this player, we shall see next season and see him fit in a Manu team. Yes, he got more legs because Manu as Casemiro has left Manu. He might play for Inter Milan, you know. Inter Miami. Inter Miami. Yeah. I think I enter Miami, but I know some MLS in there. One of them little club there in there. You know, so he has left the building. So they have to have the replacement in Andre Santos. And I think I see some reports on the first game that he played. Everybody say him look good. Some Chelsea fans leading up to him being signed were kind of no Chelsea fan Man fan were a little bit hesitant when they said them want him and that and this and that, and they wanted Fernandez who was at West Ham, but he was priced out. Manu was priced out. They didn't want to pay the $80 million maybe plus add-ons or something like that. He went for a lot of money. Remember, Tottenham jumped in and paid the money and got him. So Manu never want to be held to ransom because West Ham. I don't understand. Why you sell a player who, because of his talent, not because of he's a talented player. It's Fernandez I'm talking about, that Tottenham bought. He's like 23 years old. And they sold him for $80 million. I can understand, as I say, tell you every time from come on this channel, I tell you football is a business. And people have to understand say it's a business. I mean, understand say it's a business, but sometimes I have a question the whole thing that the player is like 23-year-old and you want almost $100 million pounds for him, and he was playing in a relegated team, so obviously he didn't enough for the team to stay up for him of that price tag being branded on him. But because of yes, he's a quality player, and some players, if Tottenham never come in, Manu would have gotten him at maybe a better deal. But because of the wages, it seems like Tottenham break the bank. We have to talk about Manu, but we have to talk about the other different little parts that come together to make up these type of arguments that we're talking about, these conversations. You know, so Tottenham pay the money, pay X amount of money, and maybe wages too. Maybe the wages were Manu when they offer Tottenham offer better wages, so he went to Tottenham. Tell you again, and I will keep on repeating it. Players' careers are short, and once they get the money, they're going to go to the club where pay the money. Sometimes it's not the bigger club because, as I said before, normally you go play for the bigger club. But in this case, Tottenham is not the bigger club. Everybody knows that Tottenham is not the bigger club. Manu is the bigger club, but he chose Tottenham because of the money. Just like Tottenham, them all about the money. So the last out on Fernandez, so they pivoted. I love using that word. They pivoted on Andre Santos, and from what I'm hearing, he's a good player. I saw him a couple times at Chelsea. Yeah, because you don't get much game time. You don't see the players, you don't see much time like that. You don't see him if he get to express himself because he's kind of in and out of the team because you have Caicedo and you have Bruno, you have Fernandez. So those two are Lavia is ahead of him in the Chelsea team. So you don't get much time. So Manu spend the money, $50 million plus added add-ons and got him. So it's there at Manu now. So make we see what going on now in terms of Manu and see how that progress see because I say he's the Casemiro replacement. They bought Tielemans, so Tielemans was a good deal. They got him from Aston Villa. I never know say Tielemans had a release clause of about $35 million. $30 to $35 million. And Manu snapped him up. And when they snap him up, everybody said, wait, Tielemans When upon the market like that, well, good player, good centre mid. At one point he was when he was at Leicester. Arsenal was toting him up. They did not move in and buy him. He went to Aston Villa after Leicester got relegated. I think after they got relegated, he went to Aston Villa, and he's been playing well. He played for Belgium too, and you can see it in the World Cup. Top player. I always like him. He's not mobile in terms of speed, but he have a football brain, 2-footed, good strike at the football, good pass set plays, smart. I'm saying he's a smart player. Like him, he was the captain of Belgium in the World Cup. So it's a goodbye for me, goodbye. So you have two players now. I think André Santos, I think it will work out. Yeah, because I'm saying more legs than Casemiro, and technically him good in terms of football, with a football mentality and technical wise in terms of the football. So you have André Santos and you have Euro Tillemans. Goodbyes them. You have this Carl Darlow, experienced, I don't know, a goalkeeper, they say, experienced goalkeeper, signed on a free transfer after leaving Leeds United. Me don't know him. If you know him, tell me in the comment section, Man U fans, if you don't know this goalkeeper want to sign for Leeds. Me don't know him. So if you know him, you tell me about him. Me don't know if we go see him in the league. So me not going to do him again. If you go name Carl on the match day squad in terms of substitute, but we must know him, I see what I'm all about. Maybe in picture flicker on the board every now and again, and we say, oh, I name so, but I don't know if I don't know about him. And they have Tyron Thompson, another young winger added to from Tottenham Hotspur. He said a young winger added to the setup from Tottenham Hotspur. So at Spurs, that our Tottenham down the road as usual. So I don't know about him either. I don't know. So if you know anybody, if you don't know about them, I let two ball and just call them last Thomas and Barlow. If you don't know them, one a goalkeeper, one a winger. If you don't know them, tell me in the comment section below. Any Man U fan who get this video or see this video. So the transfer window, it a go on. But I realize teams are waiting or them are trying to get players where them know the added quality. They not just buy willy-nilly. Them are trying to buy quality players to add, to build them roster, to build them squad. They not just buy up some players and then they have no space for them or they not no game time and them thing. They might try to buy players where they know so they'll add to the squad. Either young players where they can learn from the senior players, or players that are ready now who is going to make a difference. That's what they are now. Most of the teams are doing. So then I just go over the place and just splurge out cash all over the place like how some teams did last season. So as I say, people, make we see make we wait and see what's happening with these transfers for Man U. Man U Nation, tell me what I want for your club. Tell me if you think your club in a position to challenge the mighty Arsenal. Tell me if you don't think in a position this season to challenge the mighty Arsenal. Right? Leave it in the comment section below. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Or share, like, and subscribe. Anyhow you want it. And people, as I said in our previous video, if you know people who like football, you come across this video. You might not like football like that. But if you know persons, you must know people who in your community who love football, who you have in your contacts. Send them that video here. Ask them if they like it, and if they like it, they can subscribe and share with other persons. And we can build the community, you know. The FNE community, Football Nation Elite community, you know. Says a new channel. I'm going to try to build the thing. So in order for the channel grow, people have to subscribe, people have to share, and watch the video. And please watch out the video. I don't think it's so terrible upon the video them now, so I can't watch out the video. Yeah man, watch out the video them man. I'm telling you man. Support the thing. Support Andy Boy. Support FNE. Right? Support the community. Right? I make the community grow. Cool. Enough love. So we'll see you upon the next video. So love, peace, and respect. Big up. Haha.